everyone and welcome back. It's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com. Today we're going to be unboxing the January 2022 Potomac Beads Best Bead Boxes. I have both sizes in front of us today, and I have the smaller version on the top. The link to the subscription will be located right down below the video, so you can check out all the details there that you need to know. And I also have a coupon code, which is Orchid5. I'll leave that down below too, and that'll save you 5% off a total order. So not just a subscription box purchase, but anything you decide to order from their online store. We're going to start as usual by going through the smaller version of the box first because they do overlap, and then we're going to check out the XL version. We'll see if there's any differences in between the contents that we saw in the smaller box and see what else is inside the XL version of the box over and above the smaller one. So here we have the smaller version of the box. This one is around the $25-ish price point, and they do ship worldwide, and the price goes a little bit lower if you decide to sign up for a longer length subscription, but they all come in the same box. It's a very sturdy, reusable box with a magnetic closure. And on the top, we have an insert that tells us what the theme is for the month. It looks like it's Starlit Depths. So I'm assuming we're going to see some blues and maybe a little bit of shine. And on the back, we have the list of our contents that are included in the box. We also have a pattern. Each of these smaller boxes comes with a printed pattern that is located below this insert. So we have the items that are needed for that, as well as the list of items of other things for our stash. And of course, you can go to this web address right here. They've got so many different projects on their website if you're looking for things to do other than what goes with the pattern. So it looks like the pattern for this month is called the Cheryl Bracelet, and we'll have everything we need to make that. There's a little peek at the inside of that. And underneath, we have our contents. Now they do bag up everything for the pattern all together, so we'll go through that first. So the first item is a bag of Potomac pearls. This is an 8-inch strand. They're a 6mm size. The color is called Comet. And I really do like these Potomac pearls. I think they really did a good job imitating the weight of actual freshwater pearls, and the coating feels like it's intact. I'm not seeing any major issues with chipping or flaking. But this is a beautiful shade of like a silvery blue. The color contents may vary a little bit from box to box, so we'll see if there's any variation when we get to the XL. Next up is a bag of some check faceted fire polish beads. These are the matte purple iris, 4mm size. And so far it looks like the combination of colors that I'm getting for this one matches pretty closely to the picture of the project in the pattern. So here you can see these matted frosty iris fire polish beads. They have a variation of colors, including some purple and some antique gold, a little bit of green and blue all together. We also have a package of Miyuki seed beads. These are a Duracoat matte galvanized color, kind of a teal blue, and I love the fact that they're Miyuki. And we have a bag of 11 Miyuki seed beads. These are in silver lined Montana, so you can see that deep bluish grayish color that goes really well with the other color tones. In addition to that, we have our bag of findings, and it looks like they've given us a choice here of the silver or the gold, which is nice. We even have some wire guards in there for finishing off the bracelet. Something I like to note too, I've found that often they will give you more than you need for the actual project, so you'll likely end up with some additional beads for your stash that way as well. But bringing back the small box here, we still have contents to take a look at, so let's see what else is inside. Alright, so up first are two of the 12mm Potomac crystal cushion cut stones. These are in the color Sapphire. So here's a closer look. You can see the look at the back and the front and a little bit of a spot right there. These are going to be more on par with your Chinese crystal as opposed to, say, Swarovski crystal. But once you bezel something like this, a little imperfection here or there isn't going to make much of a difference. Just pointing that out, they do have a beautiful color and sparkle. Up next, I think this is very appropriate for the theme. We have some blue goldstone rounds. These are 4 millimeters in size. So these are actually not gemstones in the sense of actually being natural. These are a composite made of glass, but nonetheless, I still think they are gorgeous. I love that sparkly galaxy effect that these have against the really deep dark blue. Up next, we have some Potomac crystal biocones. These are a 4 millimeter size, and it says that they are AAA, which I'm going to assume refers to the quality. Here's a close-up look at these. You can see they have a AB coating, giving these a slightly rainbow effect depending how the light is hitting them, and they do appear to be in very good shape. Up next are some more fire polish beads. These are in crystal capri gold. These are a larger 6 millimeter size. Super gorgeous. These have the most reflective metallic coating on part of the bead. The other part is crystal clear, but you still get that very beautiful illuminated look from the metallic that's on the other side in the bright copper. Up next is a bag of jump rings. It says these are a premium 99.9% silver plated pack of 72. I don't have to take these out. They are open jump rings, as you can see, and they are a 6 millimeter size. Next is a bag containing some curved tube beads. These are a 10 by 2 millimeter, again with the 99.9% pure silver plating. This is a pack of 20, and they do look nice and bright and shiny. Let me take these out. Yeah, these are very shiny and the coating is quite smooth, so I'm actually really impressed with how these look. I like the fact that Potomac is now including a little pack of silica gel in their boxes. That helps with the moisture and just kind of keeping things from tarnishing. So these findings so far have been really bright and reflective. And then I have a bag containing some 3 millimeter brass beads. These are a seamless smooth round, it says, and they are in a gunmetal plating. This is a pack of 100. So I won't take these out. You can see from the look of them through the bag, they're like a spacer bead. And another very smooth and reflective type of, not just a bead, but kind of a finding as well, since it's in that metallic and it will still coordinate with the silver findings that we have. Next up are some 2-inch 21 gauge premium silver plated eye pins. I like that these are a 2-inch size, so you have the option of that longer length you can cut down if need be, and again with the bright and shiny silver. Last up for our beads is a bag containing some Miyuki seed beads. These are size 11-0, and it looks like my color here is matte metallic midnight. I won't open that up, but you can see that beautiful variegated color scheme there with the deep blue and little hints of green and purple and antique gold that goes along really well with the iris fire polish beads that we saw that came with the pattern. And then lastly, we have a jump ring opener tool, so that could come in handy. As you can see there, you can use that to pry open and hold open your jump rings. So that is everything for the base version of the box. I think they did a nice job going along with the theme that they set out. And of course, you have everything you need to make that pattern. This is one of those boxes that I recommend for people, especially who are looking to get into bead weaving. Maybe you're looking to get your feet wet with that. Maybe you haven't gone from stringing to doing any weaving before. This gives you everything that you need in order to make a project from start to finish. And not only do you get the printed pattern, but they also have a video tutorial always available on their site or on YouTube that you can pull up if you prefer to learn that way. So it's a great way to learn some new techniques and not have to worry about sourcing your materials You also get the additional items for your stash, so it's a great way to sample other Potomac products, other things they have in their online store, and come up with your own creations. So now that we've taken a closer look at the base box, let's look at the XL version and see where the overlap is and see what additional contents are inside. All right, so let's open up the XL box, and on top it looks very much the same except for we have the XL there. We flip this over and we see that the list of contents is quite a bit longer. You actually get 3 patterns in the XL version of the box each month. 2 of those patterns come with the materials you need to make the project, and then you get additional beads for your stash. So of course we have the same project that came in the other box, the Cheryl bracelet. But we also get the Royal Matters earrings. We'll have the beads to go along with this one. And then you get a bonus pattern called the Crystal Grotto bracelet. And this one won't specifically come with the materials, but of course you can find all the materials that you need on PotomacBeads.com if you don't already have what you need. And I'm inspecting the bag that contains the contents for the Cheryl bracelet. Looks like everything is the same. All the colors are the same that I received in the first box. And then our contents for the Royal Matters earrings would be located in here. We'll open that up in just a moment. And then this is where we'll see a lot of overlap too. I'm looking at the contents so far and the colors are the same for the overlapping products and even the findings. And it looks like just a couple extra things that we'll take a look at. So these are all the same. I'll lay these out and then we'll look at the additional items. All right, so for that other earring project, first we have a bag containing some Potomac Crystal Disco Ball beads, the metallic blue iris in the 6mm size. And there's a closer look at these beads. You can see why they're called the disco balls. They are very reflective and have a beautiful blue sparkly shine. We also have a smaller size 2x3mm faceted crystal rondelle in the color Crystal Labrador, so a combination of silver and clear. These will make for some very sparkly earrings, and I can see they have included a lot more than is needed for the project. Next up, we have the even smaller Potomac Crystal round beads. These are a 2mm size, and the color is light sapphire AB. And there you can see those medium blue colored, very small faceted rounds with a very, very subtle AB coating. Then we have some Miyuki seed beads. These are a size 11, the galvanized mermaid blue Duracoat finish. Lovely combination to go with the other blue crystals and the silver. We also have a size 15-0 in the gunmetal color, also Miyuki. And finally, they've provided us with the post earring findings to go along with the project. There are just 2 additional items in the box this time over and above the project materials that we didn't see in the first box. First, we have some check glass table cut buttons in this lovely opaque cobalt travertine. These are a 14mm size. And I'm a big fan of the check glass buttons. You can use these as a clasp, which looks really cohesive and adds nice detail to your beadwork sometimes. And last but not least, we have a bag of the Miyuki Twisted Bugle beads in silver lined crystal. These are the 2.7 by 12mm. And if you haven't seen it, I just posted a tutorial using these. So I will try to link that in the corner. It's called the Twisted Bugle Ganache bracelet. So maybe check that out now that you have some of these twisted bugles. And that wraps it up for the XL version of the box. So this one is closer to the $40-ish price point. Again, ships worldwide. And I do have that coupon code ORCHID5 that will save you 5% off a subscription or any purchase on potomacbeads.com. You can also find that and the link for the subscription right down below to be taken directly to it and to check that out and find out more details. But hopefully this gives you a good idea as to the types of things you can expect to come in both the boxes, and also checking out the differences between the two sizes. Definitely don't want to sign up for both unless you want a lot of overlapping materials, so it's best to probably just do one or the other. And this is typically what you see, a mix of all different items, all different types of beads, sometimes multi-hole shaped beads too, which we haven't seen in this particular month's boxes, but overall a mix of beads and findings together, and sometimes some helpful tools or some stringing material to go along with those. So I want to give you all a huge thank you for being here to unbox these boxes with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And also hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to share with your other bead-loving friends, and feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these boxes or anything else you'd like to say. It's always great to hear from you, and I will be back again real soon. But until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and as always, happy beading.